I'm going to make a dust collection system out of these buckets. There's several guys that's got videos on the internet of doing it. So mine may not follow theirs exactly. We've got a bunch of fittings here, more fittings, a whole bunch of fittings. I spent, well, I bought a bunch of other stuff, but you know, you got the cost of the bucket, some fittings, and I got this at Lowe's, so I didn't have a Home Depot close by. Everybody else used Home Depot buckets. I'm hoping these buckets will work. They seem to be thicker, and they also seem to be translucent. So I'm hoping I can see the sawdust as it builds up and know when to empty it. So first thing I got to do, from what I've seen, is remove these handles. Most of them just cut this right here. I'm going to do that. And then go to cut this lip off right here. And I believe this bucket, the Home Depot ones are shaped a little different up here. But I believe if I cut this lip off and cut it back to about right there, I believe that'll slide right in that bucket. So let me get that marked and get it ready, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see. Hopefully you can see. I know I have. We're just going to cut this bucket. Maybe not. That's a tough bucket. Here we go. So we got to cut. Well, we cut a little more. There it goes. And then that one, I just notched it. It fell out. Oops. So now, what we want to do is cut it around here. I think I want to cut it right behind. I think what I want to do is cut it right behind this groove right here. Right, follow that groove around and cut that off, and hopefully that piece will slide down in this one. So, and to do that, we're going to make this death trap that I've seen other people use. We're going to take this blade off. Get it in here. We're taking this oscillating saw, and we're going to use these blades right here. And if this doesn't look like something from the medieval ages, let's see how we want to do this. Probably about like that. Just tighten it from this direction. All right. Not quite sure if I can get it started or not. All right. Now we're going to take the burrs off. Let's see how this acts. I think we're going to take that ring. I think I'm going to take that ring off too. Yeah. Let me redo it. I'm going to cut it right below that ring. Let's hope this fits. I think it will. Just do a little trimming. But I think I'll make a good fit. So let's get the inside burrs off. What this is doing is it's creating a taper and it's cleaning it up. Plus you can fill any rough spots. Probably enough. Could have been a better. Now we need this to fit in this. See how much we like. All right. There. Whoops. I gotta go a little bit more. There. Perfect fit. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now to put our fittings in, and then to dump it, you just pull these apart. My goal is that's going to go in that bucket and create a 45, like a wind tunnel, and then you're going to have it out here somewhere. It's going to come out right there with a piece of pipe, not quite that big. So let's make sure we can do that. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I want this fitting to come in there like that, so it's sucking the sawdust in and it causes it to spin around, and then it's going to suck it up through that pipe, and hopefully the sawdust will fall down into this bucket. So now I need to look at the fittings that I bought. I wanted a sweeping 90 to come in that bucket, but I think I messed up and bought the wrong stuff. So I need to put a hole about right there by that. Alright, let me pause it and figure out how I'm going to cut my hole. Put that about right there. I'm going to have to get a marker to mark that. Alright, I'm going to try to cut this out. I don't have my hole saw with me. I'm going to try to use my instrument of death here. Just to get it close, and then I got another idea. Actually, I need to cut that the size of the piece of pipe. Good thing y'all caught that before I cut that. We just want the piece of pipe to go through there. Now that let's just turn it over. Could have cut it a tad smaller. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to have to seal it. I've got a little bit of a gap right there, and a little bit of one back there. My piece that's 1 3/4. So I'll stick that piece of pipe through there. Here, put this away. Maybe you can see. Alright. Want that to go there. We want that to go on that side. We want this to go on the pipe in here. Like that. And that seals it. I may have to pop that back apart and put some silicone. That right there might do it. Because I was going to add, I guess I can still add this. Yeah, I could aim it up a little bit. All right. So there's that part of it. So we cut out another hole. Wow. Looks like it's going to be the inside of this right here. All right, let's try that and see what we got. Maybe I'll get better the more I do it. All right, I think if I heat that up a little bit, I can slide that right in. And that'll be a tight fit. Beautiful. All right, let's let that sit for a second. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so now I need to cut a small piece to go right there, another 1 3/4 piece, and then we'll put these 2 couplings on it, and then put a piece of pipe out of this one, and a piece of pipe out that way for my vacuum cleaner's hose. So let's make sure this one is the same. Yeah, it looks like 1 3/4. And there we go. All right, now let's clean this piece up a little bit. Not so worried about the inside as we are this outside. Going to use the same process here. We're not going to glue these. I don't think it's going to be necessary. Be careful using a knife, especially when you get your finger stuck in there like that. All right. So, this back apart. We take our little piece of pipe that we just cut. Let's see if we can get it back in that way. Tight fit. This piece is going to go on it. And this piece is going to go on this side. All right. So that's what we got. That's in there. All right, we put this in there like that. Then we get our shot back. decide how we're going to hook this up. Instead of, because I don't have a fitting that my shop vac will fit, we're going to try something here and make our own fitting. We want this to be able to go inside that pipe. So, we're going to heat this pipe up till it's soft and then force that pipe in it. That's what we wanted to fit like that. So we need that to cool off now. Kind of wiggle it there to keep it from tightening up too much. Cut the flash stroke and heat gun off. So we'll let that cool and it should hold its shape. So that makes a good fitting. So I'm going to cut this off about right there. I need to make another one. I'll spray paint this. Alright, it's probably getting ready to get loud. I'm going to saw. And I'm going to turn the vacuum on. Let's see what it is. Sawdust is already in there. Circulating. Alright, got a little bit of dust. That's just the nature. Thing for the guard back here. Alright, let's see how much we captured in our bucket. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Alright, not a lot, not a lot. I'll tell you what, let me vacuum this up. And then we'll check the container there and see how much we got. So I swept it up right there. Let's see how much dirt is in this vacuum. So that's what we got in there now. A little dirty. Put the lid back on it. Snap it in place. We need to hook up our hose. This is our suction hose. It goes in the middle. Bam. Now, oh, should I show you how much is in here? If I can do this. Let me set the camera down. That's how much we got in the bucket now. We're going to suck that up. Put the bucket back on there. That presses in there like that. I don't know when my card on my camera got full, but I cleaned up all this area. I sucked up all of the dust and everything that was here. And let's see how much of it made it to the vacuum. Filter still looks pretty clean. A lot of that was stuff that was already in here. Look at there. Hardly anything in there. And let's see how much is in the cyclone buckets. Well, I've got one here. Look at there. Everything's in there. Very little made it over there to the, so seems like it's working like it should. Let me show you one more upgrade I did to my bucket here. It was my sawdust collector. It was sort of a top heavy and was falling over. Let's turn it on and see what we got here. See it in there turbocharging. Alright, let's turn it off. So I added this ring to the bottom. I don't know if you can tell, but what I did is I cut a piece of wood around, a little round circle there of wood, and then I just bolted through it. I bolted through it, and I cut another one down there, and put it together, and it seems to hold it really well. And like I said, I'm happy with it. It does pretty good. I've cut some wood, and let's see what we look like in here. Very little sawdust in there, so it should make that filter last a while. If we weren't doing that, that filter would probably already be stopped up. Yeah, I'll fix that when I ain't got one. Well, here we go. It's there. But anyhow, happy with it. Wasn't a bad little project. Probably got a little more in it. I don't know. The buckets and everything and the wood. I won't say 50 bucks because I made my own fittings here by heating up PVC pipe. I did buy the hose, so maybe 60 bucks. But I had to buy a new hose. But the bucket stuff is just a couple of buckets and some fittings in the wood and cut off that rim. But there you go. Very happy with it.